Good morning, everybody. This is Kathy, and welcome to Mini Kit Monday. I am using the orange pink rainbow of my mood board. Oh, isn't that pretty? I've been having so much fun with this mood board, and I hope all of you are too. I am so ready for spring. This being shut up in the house and not being able to go visit, and I mean, I I'm ready for spring. The sun's been shining and I miss playing with my grandkids. And okay, so this layout, I am cutting my photos down a tad bit shorter than 3 by 3, only because I'm going to come in with some pink cardstock and I'm going to mount them. But I thought these were photos that were farther away and that I could fit 3 photos on my layout. And I'll be doing like a grid layout this time. I love that I have been challenging myself to put more than one photo on a layout. Alright, so I want to lay these out just so that I know how far over I want. And I didn't measure. It's probably, what, 6.5? And let me see. See if I can measure how long this is. It measures 10.5 by 6 3/4. So it's big enough so that you have an orange border around, and I could fit something in the middle, across the middle, and 3 photos. So I also made a block to put on the top right, which I will build a cluster. Now, I do cut this scrap down, but I end up finding a bigger scrap that I use so that I can extend it over. So I'm just kind of playing around right now. Okay, I need one more square to go over on the right side, and I chose the orange to put on top. But you can see the orange, but it gives that pink outline, plus I layer embellishments on top, like a tag that has pink on it, and yeah, I love this paper. Oh, it's so pretty. And I love that I'm using some old paper that I pulled out of my stash. I have been sorting my old papers and getting rid of stuff, and I have boxes of stuff to get rid of. So that will be coming up on my channel too. What I'm going to do is I have a box of summer stuff, and I'm just going to sell a box for $20 or $10, and then the shipping will be $15 because I'll be shipping the stuff in priority boxes, and it's flat rate boxes that it don't matter how heavy it is because there's a lot of paper that's going to go in them. Okay, these rub-ons are super old. They're from Doodlebug, and they still rub on like gravy. They are awesome. And I love that excuse me, I love that I grabbed them out of my stash to use. So, I'll still be, I love rub-ons at work. And these have been in my stash since probably 2005. So, yeah, pretty awesome, I think. So I'm just going to kind of layer them around the orange block there just to kind of give it some outline, faux stitching, you know. And I'm kind of mixing them up. I have squirrely line X's and then some stars, and I'm just kind of mixing them all up. So now I'm going to start rubbing them on. And like if I put my finger on them, they rub off. Like where I'm holding them down. So it don't take very long at all to rub them on there. See, just like that. So I hope everybody has been getting in their scrap room and getting some you time, getting some playtime in, and being able to have fun while you're being home and enjoying your kids. I know it's been so hard on parents to do their homework. I remember when my kids were young and I had to help them, and stuff is a lot harder now. And I feel really bad for my daughters, you know, having to sit down with them and do their homework with them. My daughter that has Braxton, he struggles and he's in a special education room. And they have been sending homework after homework, and Braxton just, he's missing a piece out of his brain, and his anxiety's just been through the roof. So I really sympathize with parents with special need kids that they need to help them with their homework. I pray every night that it gets easy for everybody. All right, so I decided to put some dotted lines across the pink middle piece. And there's those pretty flowers that I picked up from Michael's. If you didn't watch my kit share, I purchased some 50% off florals, and I took them off the stem, and it makes for a really pretty, beautiful flower. And I put a brad in the middle. Super easy, and by time the whole stem, I got maybe 4 or 5 flowers, and I spent less than what the packaged flowers were in the scrapbooking department. So try to remember that if you're wanting flowers on, and they're made out of the same stuff that the scrapbooking flowers are. And it's a little bit cheaper. Alright, so I'm using these acetate letters. I've been wanting to use these. Got these in a hip kit. And they're fun, cheerful, playful letters. Alright, so my layout is starting to come together. This bow that I'm playing with, I took the safety pin, or not safety pin, paper clip out of it. And just because I don't like that look on my layout. I like that. Okay, now I'm going to be gluing my letters down. I don't know if I keep all of that in or not. Nope, I shut it off. So now I sprinkled some pretty little studio sequins around. And then I tied me a bow to put on my tag. And I love how the paper just makes Briley pop. Her Easter dress, her little sweater, I love how she was playing out in the yard and she just learning how to walk. And I love this. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And please go check out my scrappy friends. I'll have a list below. And Karen and Kelly are our guest designers this month. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.